welcome you to the Raw Food Messenger channel here on YouTube. This is a brand new channel. We just launched it. This is a new thing for us. We've never had a YouTube channel before and done videos like this, but we started the Raw Food Lifestyle about 9 months ago and really have loved the results and the effect it's had on our life and our health. And we just want to share it with everyone we can possibly connect with. My name is Fabian Fortier, and this is my wife.
Hi, I'm Andrea.
And we've really become passionate about this way of living and a healthy lifestyle, and just really want to share it with whoever we see. I mean, we come across or talk to people who are struggling with their health in many different ways, from diabetes. We talk to people just randomly who told us they had cancer, and immediately we want to share this information with them. And when you're beginning, you're a little shy to do it, because what experience do I have, or what authority am I to tell this cancer patient that he should drop his chemotherapy and start just eating fruits and vegetables? I mean, it sounds preposterous, but there's many stories out there, and many testimonials to the fact that this will, reverse many diseases that are, considered terminal.
Or just even smaller things, like people who wants to lose some weight, or like some friends I'm talking with, or they have some issues with their immune system, or this kind of like smaller things, but I feel like I want to talk to them about this, so I told them maybe we can do something like this and share this with people who random find this channel and find this information useful.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can attest to the miracles of weight loss this lifestyle has. I mean, just from eating a raw food diet and just living a healthy lifestyle like this, and that's why we call it a lifestyle, because it is a lifestyle. It's not just it's not just the food you eat. It's the way you live. It's the way you think. But my experience as a young man, I always had problems with my weight, and no, I was never obese, but I always felt a little bit chubby on the waist, and I always had a problem with certain foods. I had addictions with sugar, and so I always struggled with my weight over my life. But like, by the time I hit my mid-20s, I kind of found my stride. But that was due mostly to a lot of physical activity. I became kind of an exercise and fitness addict, I would call it, maybe. But as you get older and your life gets busier, it's really hard to incorporate that much activity into your life. So when I hit my 30s, I really kind of plateaued with the training, and slowly, as I trained less, my body weight kind of climbed, and I peaked probably when I went back to school when I was 30. I peaked at about 195 pounds before she knew me.
Fortunately.
And yeah, I really had a lot of back problems and not very good health. And I was vegetarian to that point, and I did kind of make a dietary change and a little bit of a lifestyle change too when I actually went vegan. I never considered that before, but some people introduced me to the reality of animal testing, and that really turned me off to dairy and eggs and all things animal, like products like leather and things like that. So just doing that vegan diet, actually, I dropped significant weight. I think I went back to about 175, and I stayed there for many years. And To that point, I was quite comfortable. I maintained that for probably 8 or 9 years that weight, and that was nice. It was nice for me to have stability, you know. But that all changed when I met my wife, and you can kind of just tell them a little bit about what brought you to raw, because she's actually the one that really introduced me to raw foods and this way of life. So just give them a little idea of why you're here.
Okay, first of all, my husband introduced me to the vegan diet. Before I hear a little bit about it, but I found it a little crazy, because people really doesn't know exactly what it's about. So you think just as a diet maybe sound like why you would do something like that, no? But when you think in the ethical side, the compassion for animals, and even the fact that humans don't really need animal products to have a healthy life. So I started to follow it like 4 years ago, and was a little hard for me coming from a culture where you can have a meal without a piece of meat or chicken or fish or something like that, no? But for me that wasn't the hard part. The hard part was the dairy products, the pastries. This was a little harder. But learning through internet and YouTube, I started to learn to prepare recipes, vegan recipes for all this kind of little treats, and it was good, but it wasn't too good for my health. No?
Yeah, she had a lot of gastrointestinal problems when I first met her. It was really crazy because I would try to make her a dinner, and maybe with a salad, or I made a vegan burger and I put lettuce and tomato in it, and all of a sudden she's no, I can't eat lettuce and tomato. And it was like, how can you not eat lettuce and tomato? It's one of the healthiest things. And she told me it upsets her stomach.
Yeah, it really is the moment that I'm not really sure what was my problem, because I visited so many doctors, I had so many tests, and nobody found the real problem. But it was something painful that I have to go through. But just switching to the vegan diet, that improved a lot. The only little problem that remained was my acid reflux. So that's why I started to research on the internet, and I found out about raw vegan food. It was something completely new, and even sounded kind of weird. I didn't know what it was about, but when I shared this information with Fabian, he told, well, man, this makes sense, no?
Yeah, I remember actually we were watching a documentary on Netflix, and it was called Food Matters, and it was all about how dramatically food affects your health, how it can actually clean your body. And we never really made a really strong connection between our health and what we're eating. We didn't think it was that significant. But we watched actually some of the teachers on this documentary really advocated juicing as a way to like supercharge your health, and that kind of really got you really curious, right?
Yeah, because I never heard about juicing before. And I start to watch some videos and to learn how you can make this kind of healthy juices.
Yeah, and I do remember you were showed me the first YouTube video I ever watched on the subject. She showed me was by Dan the Man, the Life Regenerator, and he was basically just showing like a juice recipe, but at the same time he was talking about, I think this is really where the raw foods came in, is he was just talking about that, how humans weren't really designed to process meat and how we couldn't really assimilate the proteins properly, and that's kind of when the education started. And you know, straight from that video, I think you started, instead of looking for juicing, you started looking for raw food.
Yeah, and the beauty of YouTube in this case is when you're watching one video, you have so many suggestions. So I start to watch other people who actually are in this kind of lifestyle. So we start to learn more and more about what this is about. So it's
yeah. And we started learning that it's more than food, and it's kind of, it's a way of life, it's a way of thinking, and it really, really attracted us to that.
Yeah, so it's more about what you do in your life, what you put in your body in any way. No, it's not just what you're eating. So it's a little more complex than just a simple diet.
Yeah, it's not just what you're putting in your body, it's what you're putting in your mind. You know, it's the air you breathe, it's the water you drink. I mean, it's a whole lifestyle, and we really weren't too good with adding fitness into our life before, but even now you've kind of, actually it was my mother, believe it or not, who kind of introduced us to rebounding. My mother's 65 and she swears by it. And we kind of laugh because it looks like you're jumping up and down. What are you doing?
Yeah, we never really considered that was really important and healthy.
I come from a history of, you know, long distance cycling. I've run a marathon once in my life. I've always weight trained and yoga, and to me that's exercise. But jumping up and down doesn't really seem to do much. But as we're learning, it actually does a lot.
Yeah, we got our first rebounder and was in the garage for some months.
Almost a year. No, probably 6 months.
Yeah, some months. And I think when winter starts, it'll make it a little harder to go for a run or something. So I took the rebounder in the basement.
Yeah, I made her do it in the basement. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have really place to put it before. But when I start to play music, not just jumping, it's like aerobics in the rebounder, and this is something really cool.
Yeah, I can attest to that. I'm doing it now regularly, and it's a good aerobic workout. My legs, I definitely feel. You can use weights while you're doing it, free weights, and that really kind of works your shoulders and your arms. And the most important thing that we haven't mentioned here is that this type of exercise really gets your lymphatic system moving. And that's something that it can't do on its own, because it doesn't have your lymphatic system doesn't have a pump like your heart. So movement is the thing that it relies on to get itself moving. So, and then I find it in the morning, just doing a few minutes, it really gets your body, the fluids moving in your body, and it really kind of wakes you up.
Yes, you feel like with more energy after doing this, no? This is now our routine every day.
Yeah.
We're doing it for, I don't know, half an hour or so.
Yeah, and we really into the juicing and the cleansing. We did actually a 30-day cleanse about 3 weeks after we started. 30-day juice cleanse. And that was kind of intimidating. I don't think you've ever either, not eating food for 30 days, solid food. Once prior I did the master cleanse. Many of you may have heard that. I think it's a 10 or 11 day on average diet where you just drink like a lemonade concoction of freshly squeezed lemons, water, maple syrup, and cayenne pepper. Yeah.
delicious.
So that was my only experience, and that was a long time ago. So juicing actually was pretty cool because we got to really go. We didn't get to eat, but we got to go shopping for food, and we bought a lot of really interesting vegetables and fruits that we wouldn't normally have considered.
Yeah.
And ginger and lemon, fennel, things like these actually make an interesting juice.
And actually, before starting this, we learned a lot about it. So we didn't just jump to start in the juice and fast.
Yeah, well, some people call it a juice feast, juice fast. I think the juice feasting is when you just drink as much juice as you can.
Oh. Yeah, but we actually were looking for information, and we even did a parasite cleanse.
Yeah, we did a parasite cleanse. We, another fellow on YouTube, really good, really motivating guy, Marcus Rothkrantz.
Mm-hmm.
We really come to like his teaching and his way of, presenting the information. And he actually did a video on parasites, and yeah, that was eye-opening. I had never considered that my body could be full of these parasites that are like living on my tissues and pooping inside of me.
For years and years.
And to learn, and then you learn that like virtually everyone on the planet has them. Just some, have more than others. So we decided we're going to go all the way with our juice fast, and we did a parasite cleanse, a colon cleanse, liver cleanse. We even drank a charcoal substance called charconite. It's like a mixture of charcoal and bentonite, and I guess they use that in emergency rooms when people overdose.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically, it'll absorb all the toxins that your body's releasing. As you're fasting, the body's going to push all these toxins into your blood, and this substance and absorbs it all and flushes it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a little hard to drink. It was like drinking an ashtray.
That wasn't really good for your mouth.
But obviously, it was for a good cause.
Yeah, the results were the important part.
Yeah, and yeah, the first week maybe was a little, hard because you're used to eating, but I think after that, I always say it went on cruise control after that, because you just got used to your drink became your supper, your juice was your supper, your juice was your lunch, your juice was your breakfast.
And we had a lot of time, free time.
Oh God!
Because we have to think, what for supper, what for lunch.
No,
Just
it took us about 10 minutes to juice, and then maybe another 3-4 minutes to clean the juicer, and that was it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And about a minute to wash the dishes, which was our glass.
Yeah, that's good.
We're actually looking forward to doing another one. I think once a year is really helpful and beneficial for your health. Just to kind of clean, all the toxins that we absorb in everyday life. I mean, we live in a city in Canada, so we're surrounded by a lot of exhaust from cars, and we have a lot of refineries around here, so a lot of pollutants in the air, and just, even the stuff that you eat, we don't have access to complete organics. I mean, we have pretty high intake. I would say we're more than 90% organic.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But occasionally, I mean, things like young Thai coconuts are not organic.
Mm.
They're not available as organics. Occasionally, we have to do pineapples and the odd fruit, depending on the availability, right?
Yeah, so this is something else that we really want to share with people, that we live in Canada, where many people say it's almost impossible to have a lifestyle like this.
Mm-hmm.
But actually we're doing it. It's not so easy, and it's a little expensive, but we're trying, because we know our health is the most important thing, and if we don't take care of this, and we're gonna regret it in some years when we start to feel sick and start to get older before time.
I think you made a good point right there, and a lot of people don't actually consider that. I mean, my mom actually preached this to me when I was younger, and she always said that people have no problem, buying a new car, and they'll buy all the accessories for the car, and they'll put premium fuel in their new car, and they'll, polish it and wash it and change the oil. They'll do everything for that new car, and then they'll drive over to take that car through the drive-through at Wendy's or McDonald's, and they'll order the worst food they could possibly put in their body.
Yeah.
So everything for their car, their vehicle, which can be replaced, and the worst for their body, which can't be replaced.
Or the best TV, the best
No,
stereo.
exactly.
And let's go shop for the cheapest food.
And I think that we're learning that together, that we don't really buy a lot of other things right now. Our priority is our health.
Yeah, we are investing almost all our money just in food.
Yeah.
Because we enjoy it, and it's the feeling that you're doing something good for you, no? Because how good is a nice TV when you're feeling like I was feeling before, like, oh, I can't eat anything because I have this horrible pain.
And it's not just that. I mean, like when you get up, you feel good. At least I don't have these little aches and pains and little headaches and, stomach cramps. I don't have any of these little nagging problems. I feel really.
Feel lighter, no?
I feel lighter too. I mean, I lost 30 pounds just from this diet. So yeah, and just to be able to handle my weight better. I can lift myself. I can climb better. I can run longer and faster. So there's so many good things about this lifestyle, and we both have a clean bill of health. We've been checked out. We've had our B12 checked. We were really concerned about that because it seems to be a stigma out there that raw vegans are vitamin B12 deficient. But I think you've had yours checked twice, and I've had mine checked once in the last year, and both times it came back good.
Yeah, perfect. But not just the B12, all the vitamins, everything seems really good. So
we've never had an issue. So I mean, everybody's different, obviously, but that just goes to show you that it's not a definite thing that if you go raw vegan, you're going to be B12 deficient.
Yeah, this is a stigma, no?
Yeah.
Like, because many people who has a traditional diet and all kind of meats, they have this problem. The deal with this is not so popular. Like, they don't say too much this in
Of course they don't know.
Because it's
just
want to blame the people who's doing something different.
Yeah, it's not exclusive to vegans. It's not exclusive to vegetarians or raw vegans. So
Anybody can.
Yeah, I think it's a result of the degradation of our food supply in general and our soil, right? So yeah. We don't want to carry on too long this video. I know we can talk forever, right?
Yeah.
So we just basically wanted to welcome everyone to the new channel, introduce ourselves, give you a little bit of a history about us and what we want to do here and what we're about. And want to invite you to maybe subscribe to the channel. I know we don't have many videos now, but that will change very fast.
Yeah, because we are very motivated and passionate about this, so we really want to have videos about recipes, about our lifestyle in general, to motivate the people to follow this kind of life.
And as she said about the recipes, you're in for a treat because she's really good at not just modifying. She comes up with some really good stuff that I never would consider. So yeah, we'll be sharing those with you, and when we find interesting topics and maybe controversial things that we want to maybe clarify and, you know, maybe defend the raw vegan side of a story, we'll do that. And yeah, so, and we don't want it to just be all about the raw vegan food, the diet per se, but the lifestyle, which is obviously including a lot more. So,
Yeah, sure.
so there's so many things to talk about, and we're really looking forward to doing that with you guys.
We're working in our blog,
Yeah.
so there are gonna be a lot of topics, and maybe
Mhm.
we can be too specific in the video.
Mhm. Yeah, you can
information.
find our blog at therawfoodmessenger.com. It'll be down below the screen, and yeah, so that we already have some articles up there and some recipes ready to go. And just check us out. And if you like the video and you want to subscribe, give us a like and subscribe below. And we're looking forward to seeing you guys later.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye.